Welcome you guys to brand new series on this channel. I've never made anything on this channel. This is the first thing I'm doing, and this is what a civilization started over. So yeah, shout out to Aidis Pro, Innovation, Alts and Mapping, and Laser Tase. So I have actually something special with this map. It's a very good map. It's a good map if you want it. Just put it in the description. So I'm put the unexplored layer out and put the liberated layer out. So the first civilization is going to be not in any of these, not in Europe, not in the Middle East, not in Asia. It is actually going to be over here in South America. So we see the first civilization popping up over here. Well, it's not actually a civilization, it's a group of people, and these people are very fond of fishing. So they start exploring a lot more of the waters than the lands. They explore a lot of this water over here, and well, they're getting really rich. There's a lot of fishermen, but there's not a place where these fishermen can come together and sell their goods. So we are going to be adding a brand new layer because these fishermen, they set up a major city on this river right here. And this is not controlled by any country because how this works is that there's a bunch of landlords across the city and they own their respective parts of it. So it's not actually a nation. We are going to be, they are going to be, that's today. They're going to be exploring more, exploring to this river over here. Also going to go down this thing over here. I don't know what this is. Is that island or peninsula? I don't know. And they continue their exploration down over here, exploring all this right here. And they explore a lot of these waters over here until they actually make another one of these major cities. This major city is going to be located right here on this river, and so fishing civilizations are going really good. It's going to just be this for a very long time until something happens in this city. Well, there are a bunch of landlords in the city. There are around 5 of them, and there's a big tsunami which affects only. There's a big tsunami which like kind of affects like let's say this part of the city, like only like this part of like this very like western part of the city is left, and the landlord over there decides to take full power of the city and even start try even makes his own civilization. So we're gonna see the first civilization firm, and that is the red team. So the red team has been formed, and they quickly do a bit more expansion. And this city is the smaller one out of these two cities. And the instead of killing them, the landlords in this city are like, oh, we should also probably start one of these. And they also start their own civilization, which I'm going to be coloring in blue. And this is the blue team. Now we got the red team and the blue team, and it's time to give them capitals. Of course, it's kind of self-explanatory. It of course makes sense where these guys' capital are. These guys' capital is right here, and these guys' capital is right here. So actually, so yeah, we got these two nice civilizations over here. But we're actually going to take a detour over here in Ecuador. There's actually two groups over here. They're not necessarily start civilizations, but they exist. The first one is around this river, and the second one is around this river. So, and these guys, they really like farming. So these guys go up to this river and start exploring it. Well, these guys go across this river. And now they want to explore this middle part and also expand across the coast. So usually these guys meet up like this, and they also explore up on the coast and they explore a lot of this area over here. And they also explore down into this area of Ecuador over here. And what these guys think is we should trade because these two have like different crops because like they're farmers and they want to form a major city so they can start farming. So we see a major city being formed right here, kind of in the middle of these two areas. So these guys are going to continue the expansions, expanding a lot, exploring a lot of this area, exploring a lot of this river. Now, how are these areas really governed? They have like families which govern them, and the thing and what happens is the queen of this area, the king, I mean not the queen, the female leader of this area, the male leader of this kind of marry, and they marry and they have a child, and that child thinks of making a nation. So we see our third nation being formed, and these guys, the green team, and they start off quite big. They're quite big for a country that just formed. So we see the civilization being formed, and we're gonna focus over here again. Now these guys realize something. It's not just fish in the ocean. There's also fish in the rivers, and they're like, "Yo, let's explore something." So these guys explore this right. The red team explores this river and also goes down this thing over here. Starts exploring this river. These guys also go down here, exploring this and exploring this river, exploring into this river, but they're not really going to go too far because it is the Amazon rainforest. And we also have another sea expedition which goes up north, and yeah, they're expanding a lot, they're exploring a lot, and this actually goes very good and goes all the way up to this like Brazilian area up here. So this I believe this is like Diana, and they go down this river because it's less foresty. Actually, it's pretty much everything here is forest, and they just explore a lot of this area. See a similar thing happening over here. But the reason they go for these rivers is because of farming instead of fishing. So they go and explore this. They explore all of this territory right here. They also explore up to this river, and some brave souls manage to start exploring up north, going across this coast right here, and they officially meet up with this river and these two rivers. Like, yo, nice river, but there's like the Andes Mountains of this. So, and then you going across this river, and yeah, you go across this river, and they also come to here and come across this river, and also come across this river. So actually, we haven't seen a lot of expansion by these countries, and now we are going to be seeing expansion by these countries. So yeah, stop the blue team. The blue team will be taking over this territory right here. They will also be taking a nice part of this island, this peninsula island thing. I don't know what this is. They take a bit of it. And the next country they expand is the red team. They expand over here, going all the way up here. No, they don't really expand a lot. They expand like all that. The real expansion we've seen is from immunity. All of this land down south, and that does not look good. So let me actually just make it look a bit better. Like how that looks kind of fine. And they expand up north. Now we can see the Queen team is absolutely massive. They're the biggest country in the world. Remember, these two don't know about each other's existence. So we are going to continue seeing expansion because these guys are very these guys want to explore because they want more areas to get fish because this is not enough fish. These guys, there's this fundamentally expansion. It's like the leader who came to power at the beginning, he died, and his son is very, very, very expansionist. He wants to basically just explore the world. So what we end up seeing is these guys come over here, expand over this river, and this expedition is more inland because they want to go more inland. Then they come over here, like a big forest, but actually come over here. Continue seeing more and more explorers going across these rivers over here in the middle of the Amazon. They also continue across this river. But if you know, that is a very short distance because like these guys really want a lot of fish because these guys do not know about farming and these guys just want to explore. So they send on an expedition across this river and these guys officially meet up. And when they meet up, they're absolutely confused because these guys didn't know that these guys existed and these guys didn't know that these guys existed. But now they know that each other exists and they actually don't really have bad relations. Like these two in itself don't really hate each other and these guys just don't really care that they exist because they're so powerful. And we actually see a trade happening over here because these guys have very good naval stuff, very good boat stuff, and they trade them with these guys. And these guys trade them crops. Now these guys can start growing crops, and this boosts their population. This absolutely skyrockets their population, and they start mass expanding across here. Even like getting to the Amazon River, which is this one right here, and with continue more and more expansion because they have way too many people now because of this brand new invention that's got set found not by them but just take all of this land right here. This is a massive amount of land to be taken by one country. We also see the red team expand across all of this. Also, they also expand up north, but let's take a look at the blue team. Some royalists in this, including some of the oligarchs, and some of the oligarchs in this country, because this country is an oligarchy. Okay, just take that out. These guys are an oligarchy. These guys have four oligarchs. One of them agrees with this farming thing, and he's the oldest one of them, and he is the most respected. So yeah, but the younger three are like, "Now, what are you doing, my man? We don't like this farming stuff." So I'm gonna send on an expedition up here, and the three oligarchs are gonna come all the way over here, and they're gonna come over here, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, now they know it. We're gonna be coming over here, and we're gonna be fishing." They're like, they're like not really like they're like the red team. No, they're like the purple team in It Is Pros week. So they want to move around a lot because if they don't move around, then the consummate farming can come. But the final goal is just get to some big islands. You just get to some big islands so they can like sit there and not farm because these guys do not like farming. So we are gonna be seeing our next civilization happen and next civilization popping up, and that is the yellow team, which is gonna pop up in this area right here. And they do make a major city because they do like make like a major city and remember kids this major city because it's gonna be very very important. But for this episode, yeah, they're gonna make that the capital, and it's only for this one, okay? This is only for now. So yeah, that is civilization. I don't know what to do in this episode. Like this is all I planned for this episode. So yeah, that is the episode. Okay, so I'm gonna be officially ending this episode, and thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Yeah, this is a short episode because it's the first one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, that's the end of this.